Okay, review time for Solo Mio, the next movie in the Angels Studio cinematic universe. There's a good, no spoilers, but when Jesus walks out of the portal at the end of this movie to shake Kevin James' hand, it's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Come with me, Kevin. Solo Mio, Matt, a man whose dreams of a. By the way, I can't believe Diane Warren doesn't have a song in this movie. This seemed like right. This was the vehicle right here. Matt, a man whose dreams of a picturesque Italian wedding are shattered when his fiancée leaves him at the altar, embarks on his planned honeymoon across Italy alone, immersing himself in the country's vibrant culture, food, and beauty. 96 minutes long, from the Kinane brothers. Haven't really done much. Kevin James, Allison Hannigan, Nicole Gramato, Kim Coates. Kevin James, you may not know this movie, but there's a high chance you've seen the marketing for this movie.
Interesting.
There was a viral TikTok and Instagram called Matt the art teacher. Is that what it was?
Oh yeah,
something like that. Where it's Kevin James. People are like, oh, this art teacher looks like Kevin James, and it was kind of like enjoyable and fun and viral. And that is the big thing behind this movie. $7.5 million opening domestically, 78.95% split Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb 7.7, Metacritic 38, which that was really fucking low. I was kind of shocked by that. 3.2 on Letterboxd. What did you think, Kenjac, of Solo Mio from your fellow Long Island boy, Kevin James?
Yeah, I think I was the first one of us to see this, and I was very excited, I would say, to be like, report back to you guys and be like, oh man, Solo Mio, we're going to have fun trashing this one, because you hear Kevin James and Angel Studios rom-com and your expectations just go down. It is what it is. That's not a combination that seems like it should work on almost any level, and I think that's earned. But this movie blew up those expectations and was a damn fun time. I think what really blew me away about this is that it is shot really well. It has good music, and it earns everything. Like, it plays the hits that a lot of rom-coms have, but at the same time, I was trying to think of an analogy. Like, they learn the music. They're not lip syncing, right? Like, they earn everything that you get in this movie. There's no shortcuts. It's also not trying to be the sort of like loud funny that Kevin James is, you know what I mean? It's very much more like quiet funny, which I think fits the tone way better. It was like a really delightful movie that I think is super easy to recommend to almost anybody. And I'm still right now, as we sit here, shocked that I enjoyed this movie as much as I did based off of everything on paper. I liked it. I liked the side characters they had in it. I love the shots. I love our guest appearances. We'll leave it at that for now. And I love the cinematography. Like, you're looking through the countryside of Italy and Rome, and it's beautiful and on location, and like they're speaking in an actual, they're like language and subtitles. Like, it was a fucking great time, and I cannot believe it still. And I'm actually still, because I don't know how well you guys felt about it. I'm very curious to see what you guys think. I ended up on a 78 out of 100 on Solo Mio.
Klemmer, you agree?
I do. I really like this movie. This is a very kind, sweet movie. Has a big heart. Like Kenjac said, earns kind of everything it presents. And I give Kevin James a ton of credit. He never plays it like big and broad for laughs. Like, not a lot like Paul Blart. Like, none of that bullshit. It's like a genuine human being that you would meet. That's the nice thing, is a lot of these characters were genuine people you'd meet, or the side characters were odd and eccentric, but like in a like fun way. And like, they don't. It's even to the point like where they're older. A lot of this cast is older, and they kind of even bring that up. They don't try to hide it by acting or like saying they're younger than they are. Everyone it feels very earnest and real and heartfelt, and I really enjoyed it. This is the kind of movies Angel Studios should be making. Jeff, you did say that when he meets Jesus, it's pretty cool. He does meet Jesus in the movie. I think Jonathan Rumi is the guy. He plays one of the friends. He plays the friend, the therapist relationship, the guy there. He played Jesus in the Chosen movies that came out on Amazon. So you do have him meet Jesus. I like this a lot. I give this a 73 out of 100. And it's a movie I recommend for sure. It's a nice thing too, is like it's what happens. He gets left at the altar. That is kind of overly dramatic and kind of silly. It doesn't really happen too much in the real world. But just being alone is something I think everyone can relate to and understand. Everyone's been alone at some point in their lives, and I think it does a really good job showing that without kind of going overboard. I don't know. I really like this. Really, really nice movie. Please make more of this, Angel Studios, and make less weird stuff.
Gooch, you go next, but I just want to know, there were times where, like, this maybe is unfair of me with Kevin James, but like he'd be sitting down on like the steps or something. It's like a nice tender moment. And I did expect him to like stand up and like let out like a squeak fart or something, be like, oops, like that. You just expect that from Kevin James. There is none of that. Like it is like they don't do any of that thing, which was good. Gooch, do you agree?
Yeah, we could have used a lot more of that. By the way, you brought up the Kinane brothers, which I think is also you need to add that in there when we're talking about Angel Studios rom-com. They've made one other thing with Kevin James, Home Team. We all loved it, remember?
Oh, yes.
It's also not just two guys. It is Charles Kinane and Daniel Kinane, the directors, Patrick Kinane and John Kinane, the writers and producers. Or sorry, Patrick and John Kinane are the writers. Wait, where is it? There's 8 Kinanes in here. Pete Kinane, the editor. There's 7 brothers. There's 7 brothers. There's 7 brothers behind the camera here.
They're all working together. It's great.
But like you guys said, this did really surprise me. Like it really did. And I think On Location is the big takeaway here. On Location. We are starved for On Location rom-coms. Makes such a big difference. And I liked a rom-com that came out earlier this year, which was People We Meet on Vacation. That had so much more to do with the leads. It would have ascended into the stratosphere if they were actually on location in their little European vacations. But it was, I think, all shot in New Orleans, and it made such it brings it down so much. Because here, I mean, I love Rome. Amo Roma. Beautiful, beautiful seeing Kevin James just walk through, the Trastevere and all the beautiful sights. It's just gorgeous. So I can put a lot of my complaints with, I think it misses some emotional beats, especially towards the beginning. Really anything with his wife, or not his wife, I think gets a little brushed aside and kind of just moved over kind of quickly. But once we get past that, the stuff with the friends on vacation, that's great. What's his name? The guy with the long hair, not Jesus.
Julian?
Damn. Yeah, Julian. Kim Coates. Sorry.
Kim Coates, yeah.
Yeah, he was great as the friend. His Italian love interest, Gia, fantastic. And then that cameo. Ooh, 2 cameos, but great cameo. So yeah, 60 out of 100. I like this quite a bit. It's not like Hitch level for me if we're doing Kevin James rom-coms, but it's a lot closer than I thought it would have been. A whole lot closer.
Yeah, I'm kind of right up there with everyone else. This is a shock. I gave it a 72 out of 100. I quite enjoyed it. Really tender performance from Kevin James. I thought the supporting cast is fantastic in this too. There's just something about seeing a comedic actor like kind of put aside like the classic tropes that you're used to seeing them do and turn in like a really nice soft performance, but not have to like kind of get rid, like there's still funny moments in it. Like there's still that Kevin James charm that people enjoy, whether it be, the movies, the Hitches, maybe if you're a Grown Ups fan, I guess, or the King of Queens. And again, the supporting cast, excellent, like really good. There's a lot of movies like this. I'm not saying genre of guy left at altar in Europe, but like, where it's like someone's in like a fish out of water type thing, where so often like the characters around them are cliche and like they're not, like they're enjoyable. You can kind of connect with them. It's nice, some tearjerker moments, some funny moments. It's definitely like predictable and cliche, but that's okay. That's fine. Not everything has to be transcendent on, the genre or cult. Like sometimes it's okay just to kind of fall in line, especially because nowadays we don't get things like this, right? Like that's more of a problem for me. This is like 2003 and this is just one of the other solo Mios released but like we don't get movies like this really anymore. They don't try to make things like this. Credit to what you said, Gooch, like People We Meet on Vacation was kind of around here for me as well. And it's like, why not take more chances on things like this that are simple, that are nice? It's not crushing the box office, but doing okay. And like Gooch and like Klemmer said, like this, there's been a couple Angel Studio things I've liked, some that have been terrible, but like, why not do something like this? It doesn't always have to lean heavily into their like the whole religious. I know they have to have their movies approved by the Angel Guild.
2 million members.
Yeah. But no, this is very enjoyable. Like really good Kevin James. Where you're like, oh, like more of this. Like definitely more of this. Yeah, so I had a good time with this. Like absolutely.
I really thought I want to get her name right. Nicole Grimardo. She played Gia, the love interest.
Really good.
They had such a great chemistry. She was fantastic. And you're right, Jeff. The general movie is like, I guess, predictable of sorts. But there's things that happen in the movie and people's reactions to the movie that are not predictable. Like you have, I think they do a really good job with like throwing surprises at you left and right, whether it be casting choices, whether it be kind of like just funny little moments that happen that are not predictable. And because of that, yeah, it's a rom-com, but yet there's the creative new elements to it. I don't know. I walked away like feeling good and happy and like it was time well spent.
Mm-hmm. You have a good point too about it being Kevin James playing like a normal guy that you would meet, which I feel like is kind of because this movie you make this like 5 years ago. It's starring like Josh Lucas and it's starring like hot young people. You know what I mean? Like younger people and like that you do not relate to and you do not see yourself as being one of these people. And I think like them all being older human looking people, actors, you know what I mean? Like same with Allison Hannigan, great example, was a great addition to this. I think that just gives you a different level of empathy to it where you feel like you're on vacation with these people,
Yes.
which I enjoyed a lot more than if it was like, you know, what was the movie When in Rome with Josh Duhamel? Was that it? That did like almost the same thing.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah, and it just does not resonate whatsoever. In this case, it does. And I actually think there's definitely a lot of cliches in this. I think the ending was very not cliche. I did not see the actual ending.
That's fair.
Coming. I would say, like most of the other beats, yes, definitely for sure. But the actual ending notes, like with a letter and all that stuff, I did not see coming, and I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a trend now, because now that's a big streamer, people we meet on vacation. This is Angel Studios, a studio that's had success, that you wouldn't typically expect something like this from. Maybe this is a trend. Maybe we see more of this.
Just like adult-led rom-coms that like are made on a fairly thin budget, but are creative enough and just doing well. Like this is going to make a profit.
Hollywood remembering that rom-coms and book adaptations work and make money. That's the theme of the next 5 years, I think.
Yeah, the book adaptations especially.
Like real human being characters.
Yeah.
Like that's a good thing.
Kevin James is definitely, I will say, if you look at the things that he's in a lot of bad movies, but like I quite often don't find him to be the problem. Like he is like, even like I don't like Paul Blart Mall Cop, but like I kind of like Paul Blart, like the character. Like I don't know, like he was in that movie that we saw last year. I know Kenjac, you definitely watched it, Playdate with Alan Rich. Like, and he was good in that. Fun in that. Like, there's enough stuff that he's been in that I'm like, you mentioned he played Sean Payton in Home Team, one of the all-time castings.
He always does exactly what he's hired to do. Like it's never like he's a bad fit. He's why this isn't working. Like no, he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. The movie around him maybe isn't right, and like the story isn't right, but like he's doing the right thing.
He's also like believable as a love interest, which I feel like has been underutilized throughout his career. Because I think this is I'm looking through. Is this the second rom-com he's done ever? Like pure rom-com? I think so. Yeah, and he just has a lovability about him. And he's handsome. Like, he's big, but he's a handsome guy. So he fits in nicely here. Gia is a beautiful woman in this movie, but at no point was I like, this doesn't make any sense. I will say, what an upgrade off the wife. Now you marry... I mean, he's marrying an Italian... this Italian coffee shop owner.
That's the niece of Andrea Bocelli.
I mean, talk about failing upwards.
Great cameo, by
Jesus.
Great cameo.
He was good.
The legend.
I love the reveal. It's so funny. He's like, you must be a really big fan. When he looks at the pictures on that, that's very funny.
And they were smart with it. They did not overuse that. Like they played it exactly right. I think they could have overdone that.
Mm-hmm. And it worked for the story because he had to get up and sing, and then he gets to sing with Andrea Bocelli. Like, it worked.
And that was a beautiful message too. Just like don't be afraid to try things. You know what I mean? Like that, whatever it is that what she said to him. Like that was a very nice message from her to him as well.
Yeah.
I think we all enjoyed it. We're all kind of consistent across the board on Solo Mio as well. I think definitely go to the theater and check this out. If you're a rom-com like this is
for sure.
Absolutely check it out. Absolutely.
Especially with Valentine's Day next week. I know we got Wuthering Heights, but if you're sold out there, like, or even if you're not, go see movie on Friday. Go see.
Or maybe you're not quite horny enough for Wuthering Heights. Maybe you're like, hey, I want to tone it down just a little bit. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Great.
Yeah.
A great substitute.
So yeah, definitely check out Solo Mio. A good time at the movies.